Hey, I'm Alex, and today we're going to talk a little bit about how you can speed up payment on all of your construction jobs without ever needing to file a lien. We work with thousands of contractors across the country, doing anything from roofing to foundation work, public jobs, private jobs, commercial jobs, and we've seen firsthand through our software what works in helping people get paid faster. One of the most important documents to help avoid mechanics liens, as well as speed up payment, is called a preliminary notice. We have a lot of different videos on this topic because it is so important, and we've seen in the data that flows through our system and from conversations with hundreds of our customers what this one document can do. The document preliminary notice goes by a number of different names depending on which state you're in. It can be called a notice to owner, it can be called a 20-day notice, and sometimes people even refer to it as a pre-lien. We don't like the word pre-lien, obviously, because it has a connotation that it has to do with a lien, and nobody likes a lien, nobody wants a lien filed against them. So we try not to use that word, and the word we've chosen to use is preliminary notice, because that's really what it does. It gives everyone on the job notice that you're there. This document is actually required in many states, depending on the role in the project and who you're hired by or what type of project it is. But for the most part, even when it's not required, it's highly recommended because it's so powerful in actually getting people to prioritize your invoice. If someone doesn't know you're there, they don't know to pay you. And even if they do know you're there, the fact that you have protected lien rights is another reason for them to make sure that you have that payment. By sending preliminary notices on every job, we've seen some of our customers cut their payment time in half, going from over 90 days to less than 40 days waiting for payment, just because they started letting people know that they were on the job and letting them know that their lien rights are protected. We've had a lot of customers who've been nervous about sending preliminary notices because they think that their customer might believe it's indicative of a mechanics lien, but it really isn't. These documents can be very friendly. While they sometimes need to include statutory language, they can be padded with more friendly language, letting people know that this is not a lien, that this is just a way to let them know you're on the job. It's a way to open up those lines of communication that are so important for maintaining the relationships that drive this industry. When you start sending preliminary notices on all your jobs, you're going to start seeing these payments come in sooner, which is great. But the preliminary notice is obviously no silver bullet. There is no silver bullet for super fast payments in construction, and this has been a systemic problem in the industry forever. If you've been sending your preliminary notices and payment still doesn't come, which is a complete possibility dependent on an owner or a lender withholding funds from the GC who needs to pay you, there are other documents before you file a lien that can help still. One is a payment demand letter that can be drafted by an attorney or downloaded from our website, levelset.com. Other than a demand letter, there's also a notice of intent to lien. This document is actually required in a few states like Colorado in order to file a lien correctly in the state, and is a really powerful document pretty much anywhere you're doing work. This is the final step you will take before you end up filing a lien on a property, and works to let the person who owes you money know that you're serious about moving forward on filing a lien. We have a number of other videos about the notice of intent to lien on our YouTube channel, so make sure you're subscribed and you click the bell to get notified when new videos come out, or head over to levelset.com to keep learning about construction payment documents like the notice of intent to lien and preliminary notice. And remember, payment help is here.